Hi, my name is TJ and you're welcome to my channel. This is one of the most requested videos ever on my channel. Since I made the unboxing video and camera test of the Redmi 13, most of you wanted to know how the 13C compares with the Redmi 13. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. And for returning subscribers, thank you for joining me once again. Quickly, here are the specs of both phones. The Redmi 13 comes with a 108/13 megapixel, while the 13C has a 50/8 megapixel. Helio G91 Ultra versus G85 on the 13C, 6.79 inches versus 6.74 inches, 5030 mAh versus 5000 on the 13C, 33-watt fast charging versus 18-watt fast charging, and other specs available. So quickly, let's take a look at the unboxing experience of both phones. As you can see, in terms of first impressions, both of the phones comes with glass back. And for me, I think I kind of prefer the design of the Redmi 13. Quickly, let's turn it on and see the boot animation. As you can see, the Redmi 13 comes with the Hyper OS, while the Redmi 13C comes with the MIUI version 14. So let's check out what else we have inside. That's the silicone case, whereas on the 13C, we don't get a silicone case out of the box. These are the chargers that comes with both phones. The 13C comes with a 10-watt charger out of the box, although it supports 18-watt fast charging, while the 13 comes with a 33-watt fast charger, which is included right inside the box, as you can see right there. In terms of charging speed, I'll give it to the Redmi 13. So here is my first look of the cameras. Both phones can shoot videos in the same resolution, which is 1080p 30 frames per second, but the major difference about these two phones is the main camera resolution. The 13 has a 108 megapixel, while the 13C has a 50 megapixel. Both phones have the macro lens, as you can see, so you can use them to shoot macro shots, which are close-up shots. So that is pretty much a similarity between both phones. Now let's take a look at the design of both phones. The back of both phones are made from glass, but for me, I kind of prefer the Redmi 13C's camera placement because it is very distinctive from other phones that try to mimic the iPhone's camera layout. Looking at the sides of both phones, we have the SIM card tray, and both of them supports dual SIM card and memory card up to 1 terabyte. And on the right of the phone, we have the volume keys as well as the fingerprint sensor. And on the bottom, we have the microphone, USB Type-C charging port, and the mono speakers. Looking at the top of both phones, you can see they both have a 3.5mm headphone jack, but on the Redmi 13, there is an arrow blaster that you can use to control your TVs, your ACs, and other smart appliances in case you can't find your remote. And I think it's a pretty neat feature, which was first introduced with the Redmi 12. So let's take a look at the display. The Redmi 13 has a 1080p display that houses the 13 megapixel front camera, while the Redmi 13C has a 720p display with an 8 megapixel front camera. Both of them support the 90Hz refresh rate, as you can see, and they have a Corning Gorilla Glass 3 protection at the front. So let's talk about software. Out of the box, the Redmi 13 comes with a Hyper OS on top of Android 14, while the 13C comes with the MIUI version 14 on top of Android 13. But at the time of making this video, the Redmi 13 has already received the Hyper OS version on top of Android 14. So let's talk about cameras. At the rear, the Redmi 13 comes with a 108 megapixel main camera and 2 megapixel macro lens, while the 13C comes with a 50 megapixel main camera and 2 megapixel macro lens. While at the front, the Redmi 13 has a 13 megapixel, while the 13C has an 8 megapixel. So let's take a look at some of the sample shots to help you decide which of them is better. This is the front facing camera, 1080p 30 frames per second. So checking the dynamic range. Looking at the skin tones. Switching to the back cameras, I think the Redmi 13 has a better exposure and white balance compared to the 13C. Wait, let me show you another example. Here is another example using the front-facing cameras. As you can see, the background is better exposed on the Redmi 13 in terms of the details on the sky and everything. Whereas on the 13C, most of the highlights and details are like blown out, although sometimes there are shadows on the footage. But overall, I think it's got most of the details and highlights better as compared to the 13C. So here is a comparison between the photo samples. As you can see, the Redmi 13 has got better dynamic range compared to the 13C. So here are some low light shots. These pictures were taken at night. We have 1x, 2x. These were taken during the evening. In certain conditions, when the light is good, the Redmi 13C produces better shots compared to the 13, as you can see right there. The 108 megapixel of the Redmi 13 has a wider field of view and better zooming capability compared to the Redmi 13C, as you can see in these shots. The Redmi 13 shot is clearly better, yeah? Even in low light shots, the Redmi 13 performs better, as you can see. Also, in my testing of the macro lenses, the Redmi 13 shots are better with good details. And overall, it's got a wider field of view and dynamic range. But I think two of them are not far apart. So let's check out some night videos. Yeah, as you can see right there, the Redmi 13 produces a better looking image, and the dynamic range is better in terms of exposure and white balance. And also observe the stabilization on both phones. The 108 megapixel of the Redmi 13 is more stabilized, and in terms of exposure and white balance is better than that of the 13C. So Xiaomi definitely wasn't joking about the capability of the 108 megapixel of the Redmi 13. If you have made it to this part of the video, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. And for those of you who are new to the channel, check out my channel page and you will see my unboxing video and detailed camera test of the Redmi 13. So let's talk about the processors of both phones. In terms of processor, the Redmi 13 comes with the Helio G91 Ultra, while the 13C has the familiar G85 processor. Like I mentioned earlier, both phones have a side-mounted fingerprint, so this is how they unlock, and I think they are pretty much the same in terms of unlocking speed. And in terms of audio, the Redmi 13 and 13C comes with a downward firing mono speaker. So let's take a listen at what they both sound like. Well, I think they sound just about the same. So ladies and gentlemen, after watching this video, what do you think about these two phones? Is the Redmi 13 much of an upgrade from the 13C, or would you consider buying another phone? Let me know in the comment section below. In terms of price, the Redmi 13C is currently on sale for around 130,000 naira, while the 13 is selling for around 199,000. In summary, the Redmi 13 is the clear winner of this comparison, from its better processor to the better cameras to the infrared sensor to the better 1080p display and even the 108 megapixel camera that is more stabilized. So I believe the Redmi 13 is clearly the winner. So let me know in the comment section below, which of these devices would you rather go for? Is it the 13 or the 13C? Also, I have an upcoming video between the Redmi 13 and the former Redmi 12. So subscribe to the channel, stay tuned for more updates, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Erux TJ signing out. Bye bye.